Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Imagine a Roman emperor, the most powerful man in the known world, ruling over millions, yet he was also a philosopher, a thinker, a man who sought wisdom and self-improvement. This was Marcus Aurelius, a unique blend of statesman and sage who reigned over the Roman Empire from 161 to 180 AD. Marcus Aurelius was not just any emperor, he was the last of the 5 good emperors, a period of Pax Romana or Roman peace. His reign was marked by wisdom, justice, and above all, Stoicism. But what is Stoicism? Stoicism is an ancient philosophy founded in Athens by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BC. It teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means to overcome destructive emotions. The goal is not to suppress emotions, but to transform them by a resolute asceticism, which enables a person to develop clear judgment, inner peace, and freedom from suffering. Marcus Aurelius is often referred to as a philosopher king, a ruler who seeks wisdom above all else. His book, Meditations, is a remarkable work, a collection of his thoughts and reflections written during his military campaigns. It's a unique insight into the mind of a Roman emperor, a personal diary of his philosophical musings and his application of Stoicism to his life. In his writings, Marcus Aurelius emphasized the power of the mind, the importance of self-control, and the need for personal strength. His words are not just philosophies, but practical wisdom that can be applied to our daily lives. His teachings remind us that we have the power to control our thoughts, our reactions, and our emotions. As he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This is a powerful reminder that we can't control what happens around us, but we can control how we respond. Our strength does not come from our circumstances, but from our character and our will. Indeed, the strength of character and will is what defines us, not the events around us. Scene script. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." Now let's delve into the profound wisdom behind these words. This quote encapsulates the power of perception, the lens through which we view the world. Our perception has the power to shape our reality. It's like wearing a pair of tinted glasses. Everything you see is colored by the tint, your perception. Consider this. 2 people could be standing in the same room, looking at the same painting, but each will see something different. One might see a beautiful work of art, the other might see a jumble of colors without meaning. The painting doesn't change. What changes is the perception of the people looking at it. This concept applies to every facet of our daily lives. When you're stuck in traffic, for example, your perception can dictate your experience. If you perceive it as a frustrating waste of time, your mood is likely to sour. But if you perceive it as an opportunity to listen to a fascinating podcast or enjoy some quiet reflection, your experience transforms into something positive. The same goes for how we perceive ourselves and others. We're quick to label and judge based on our perceptions, but these labels are not absolute truths. They're simply opinions shaped by our own experiences, biases, and beliefs. Remember the saying, "Beauty is in the eye of the beholder"? It's a testament to the power of perception. What one person finds beautiful, another might not. Neither is right or wrong, it's simply a matter of perspective. Our thoughts, then, are not fixed truths, but malleable perceptions. They can be reshaped and redefined. We have the power to change our perceptions, and in doing so, change our reality. Marcus Aurelius's words serve as a reminder that we have control over how we perceive and interpret the world around us. We can choose to see the world through a lens of negativity or positivity. We can choose to see obstacles or opportunities. Our reality, therefore, is not absolute but a matter of perspective. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. Imagine the countless hours spent in idle chatter, debating the qualities of a good person. Consider the energy expended on arguing about virtues and moralities while the world around us continues to spin indifferent to our musings. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, offers us a simple solution. Stop talking, start doing. This wisdom, as old as it is, mirrors a concept we're all familiar with today. Actions speak louder than words. It's a principle that underscores the importance of doing over-discussing, of acting over-analyzing. Aurelius was not suggesting that we abandon discourse completely. Rather, he was emphasizing the significance of embodying the virtues we believe in. It's one thing to speak of kindness, generosity or bravery, but it's another thing entirely to act on these principles. The virtue of action lies in its authenticity, in its ability to transform abstract concepts into tangible realities. When we act, we bring our beliefs to life, we give them form, we make them real. Think about it. How much more impactful is the friend who shows up in your hour of need than the one who merely sends sympathetic messages? How much more meaningful is the colleague who helps you with a challenging task than the one who just offers words of encouragement? The world doesn't need more armchair philosophers. It needs more doers, more individuals who are willing to roll up their sleeves and get to work. More people who live their values rather than just preach them. Remember, it's not about grand gestures or heroic deeds. It's about the small, everyday actions that reflect who we are and what we stand for. So, let's take a leaf out of Aurelius's book. Let's put our energy into being the best version of ourselves rather than wasting time debating about it. Therefore, embody the virtues you believe in through your actions. Scene script: Marcus Aurelius proclaimed, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing." Now imagine wrestling, if you will. It's a gritty sport, one that demands strength, strategy and resilience. It's not about performing intricate steps in rhythm with a melody, but rather about grappling with an opponent, striving to pin them to the mat. It's about standing your ground, fighting back with all your might and sometimes taking a few hard knocks. It's about learning, adapting and growing stronger with every match. In much the same way, the art of living isn't always a graceful ballet. It's often more like a wrestling match. We grapple with the challenges that life throws our way, using our strength, our wit and our grit. We don't merely twirl through life to a set tune and choreographed steps. Instead, we strategize, we adapt, we learn and we grow. We take the hits, we get back up and we continue the fight. Life, like wrestling, is about resilience. It's about getting up when we're knocked down, dusting ourselves off, and getting back into the fray. It's about recognizing that every challenge we face, every opponent we wrestle with, is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. And just as a wrestler uses strategy to outmaneuver their opponent, we too can use strategy in our lives. We can anticipate the challenges that may come our way. We can plan our moves. We can adapt when circumstances change. Finally, both wrestling and life require strength. Not just physical strength, but also mental and emotional strength. The strength to keep going when things get tough. The strength to persevere, to keep striving, to keep wrestling no matter what. So, Marcus Aurelius was onto something when he likened life to wrestling. He understood that life is not just about moving to the rhythm, but about grappling with challenges, growing stronger and learning from each encounter. Life is not a graceful dance, but a challenging wrestle that shapes us. Scene script: Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "Remember that man lives only in the present, in this fleeting instant. All the rest of his life is either past and gone or not yet revealed." It's a powerful sentiment, isn't it? A reminder that life in its essence is ephemeral. Just like the seasons that come and go, the bloom of a flower, or the setting of the sun, our life is in a constant state of flux, a continuous cycle of birth, growth, decay and death. It's a dance choreographed by nature herself, a symphony composed by the universe. And yet, despite this transient nature of life, we humans have a tendency to forget. We get so entangled in the nets of our past regrets and future anxieties that we lose sight of the present, the only moment we truly have. We're like travelers, so obsessed with the destination that we forget to enjoy the journey. Marcus Aurelius, in his wisdom, urges us to break free from these shackles of past and future, to live in the now, to embrace the present, to appreciate the fleeting instant that is life. This concept of living in the present is not a novelty. It's an age-old wisdom that has found its place in many philosophical systems and spiritual traditions, from Stoicism to Buddhism. Today, it's at the heart of the modern mindfulness movement. Mindfulness, in essence, is about being fully conscious and aware of the present moment without judgment. It's about immersing oneself in the current experience, whether it's the taste of your morning coffee, the sound of birds chirping outside your window, or the feeling of the wind against your skin. It's about acknowledging and appreciating life as it unfolds, one moment at a time. So let's take a leaf out of Marcus Aurelius's book. Let's remind ourselves that life is fleeting, that each moment is precious and irreplaceable. Let's strive to live in the present, to appreciate the now, to truly experience each fleeting instant of our lives. The present moment, therefore, is the only moment we truly own. Scene script. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good." In this powerful quote, Aurelius reminds us of the inevitability of death, a truth many of us often try to avoid. Yet instead of inducing fear or despair, this realization is intended to awaken us to the profound value of time. The ticking clock is not a doomsday countdown, but a gentle reminder that each moment we have is precious and irreplaceable. Imagine time as a currency. Unlike money, time cannot be earned, saved, or borrowed. Once spent, it's gone forever. This is what makes time so valuable. And it's this very value that Aurelius wants us to understand. He wants us to see that every second we spend is an investment, an opportunity to be good, to do good. Aurelius's perspective on time and death is not meant to scare us, but to inspire us. With the understanding that our moments are numbered, we are encouraged to spend them wisely. Instead of squandering time in frivolous pursuits, we're prompted to use it for kindness, for growth, for love, and most importantly, for goodness. Consider the choices you make every day. Each decision is a reflection of how you value your time. Every moment of anger or resentment, every hour wasted in idleness, is a moment lost forever. But every second spent in love, in learning, in kindness, is a moment well spent, a testament to your understanding of time's value. In the grand tapestry of life, each of us is given a finite thread of time. How we weave that thread, what patterns we create, is entirely up to us. Aurelius urges us to weave a pattern of goodness, to recognize the brevity of life and to make each moment count. Let's remember this. Every sunrise is a gift, every breath a blessing, every second an opportunity. Our time is finite, thus making each moment valuable. Let's not just spend time, let's invest it wisely and lead a life that echoes with goodness long after we're gone. And Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." A profound thought, indeed. This simple yet powerful statement encapsulates the essence of inner peace and its tremendous effects on our relationship with the world. The pursuit of inner peace is not merely a self-oriented endeavor. Rather, it is a journey that extends beyond the boundaries of our individual selves, influencing our interactions with the world around us. When we attain inner peace, we radiate tranquility, and our actions become a reflection of this calmness. This tranquility then, in turn, affects our environment, creating a ripple effect of harmony. Inner peace is like a tranquil lake. When the waters of our mind are still, we can see clearly. Our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions become aligned. This alignment within ourselves allows us to be in harmony with the universe. We respond to life's challenges with equanimity rather than react impulsively. Our decisions are thoughtful, our actions purposeful. Just as a lake reflects the beauty of the landscape around it when its waters are still, we reflect the beauty of life when we are at peace within. We become more receptive to the world, appreciating its wonders with a newfound clarity. Our relationships deepen, our understanding of others expands, and we cultivate an environment of mutual respect and compassion. But how does one attain this coveted state of inner peace? It begins with self-awareness. By becoming aware of our thoughts and emotions, we can identify the sources of our inner turmoil and address them. We learn to let go of what we cannot control, to accept what is, and to focus on what truly matters. We cultivate virtues such as patience, understanding, and forgiveness, learning to be at peace with ourselves and by extension with the world. Inner peace, therefore, is the key to universal harmony. Scene script. Marcus Aurelius once noted, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Contemplate this for a moment. The very concept of revenge implies a certain level of similarity to the person who has wronged us. We stoop to their level, so to say, mirroring their actions in an attempt to redress the balance. But Marcus Aurelius urges us to choose a different path, a path of self-improvement. In the face of injury, the Stoic emperor advises us to rise above, to respond not with revenge but with growth, to use the experience as a catalyst for becoming a better version of ourselves. It's about transforming the pain into power, the hurt into wisdom. This approach, my friends, is a testament to the true strength of character. Think about it. When we choose to improve ourselves, we're not just resisting the lure of revenge. We're also refusing to be defined by our experiences. Instead, we're using them as stepping stones, as lessons to learn and grow from. We're taking control of our narrative and rewriting it in a way that benefits us. It's a journey, one that requires patience, resilience, and a fair share of introspection. It's about acknowledging our flaws and working tirelessly to address them. It's about setting personal goals and striving to achieve them. It's about constantly pushing the boundaries of what we believe we're capable of. And in the end, what do we gain? A profound sense of satisfaction, a deeper understanding of ourselves, and a resilience that's born from overcoming adversity. We become stronger, wiser, more resilient, and most importantly, we become better than who we were. So let us consider Marcus Aurelius's wisdom. Let us choose self-improvement over revenge. Let us view every injury, every setback, as an opportunity to grow, to become a better version of ourselves. For in doing so, we not only triumph over those who wish to harm us, but also over our former selves. Improving ourselves rather than seeking revenge is the noblest response to injury.